And they have had a patch recently. There's still Lofty still has a few, like it's still bugs here and there. Every now and then when I change zones, I get logged out. Um, Sometimes I zone in and there's like no one there. Um, but yeah, and yeah, Twitch has built-in alerts now. So like depending on what bot and what everything you use, it could be very easy for you to do the emotes. But I love that you are drawing your own. The goblin, I guess Goblin Brody was very good. That was great. This is my house. This is my cute. I figured it was a say something hat day in Loftia. This is my house. I put the grape trellis right at the entrance. So the grapes are farming. The trees are also farming. The farm is obviously farming. I have a beehive. So I can stick flowers in it and make honey. This is great. Honey is an ingredient for cooking. And making it counts as crafting. So we just leveled up our crafting. This is a seed maker. So you put crops in here and they will make seeds. Do I have anything to put in here? I do. So I'm not going to lie. My money making meta, the ease money making meta is chili pepper seeds. So I do throw my red hot chili peppers into my seed maker and process them. It takes about, what is that, like 4-ish minutes to do. This is my farm. Everything is ready. So I have rice, yellow squash, chili peppers, more chili peppers. This is cotton, which you can turn into fabric. The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel, it's cotton. If you are a person of a certain age, you may remember that commercial. So to get the currency in the game is called dew. Hey, Tom, welcome on in. The currency in the game is called dew. And, okay, I currently have like 5K. You get dew by selling, hey, Yowie Dungeon, welcome on in. You get dew by selling your crops, selling dishes you've made, selling excess stuff in your inventory. And it's selling, but it's actually giving back to the community. So when you basically sell items for dew, the game considers it you have excess on your lot. You are giving that to the community because the game is really about sustainability and everyone doing their part. Also, that's raining. It's very nice. You can see the weather in the upper left. You can also see the weather at my solar power stations. Conditions thunderstorm. So they're not super efficient because you can also, if you notice, you can see somebody building their home in the background. Like way, way back there. They're putting a lot of trellises back there. I'm not sure how. But anyway, let me charge up my... Okay, yeah, that's their island over there. Let me charge up my stuff with my solar panel. The reason that I need to charge up a battery is that the battery is used... Your portable battery is used to power... Pardon. Your portable battery is used to power things. So you'll notice all of the machines have this kind of little Ghostbusters trap looking thing on them. These are all where you stick your, you stick it in, you stick your battery in, and that's what powers these devices. So even the seed collector has one here on the side. This is my cooking station. It's got one down here. Sorry. There you go. It's got one down here. You use your battery to power everything, and that is also part of the sustainability. So I've got solar panels on my lot to... Ooh, that moon is pretty. Hold on. That's pretty. I've got solar panel stations to gather energy from the sun, and that powers up my battery, which allows me to continue doing stuff. The game's focus is on sustainability. So even having all of these gardening plots, I had to first buy permits. And because you can only buy permits with dew, you have to kind of prove that you can handle what you have before you can just fill your lot with stuff. Let me go ahead and harvest my garden. So let me get my squash, which I love that there's a little squash blossom like on it. Get my rice. And my chili peppers, which for me, the chili peppers are those are my current like money meta. I'm sure that there will be some rebalancing of the economy as the game gets started. And that's fine. And then cotton is also, I'll be honest, cotton is a good moneymaker as well, because you can get cotton seeds for free. You can harvest cotton seeds for free, so that's another easy way to make money. But I got my chili peppers. So every one chili pepper outputs 4 seeds. Let me go ahead and plant that. Plant them. Actually, I'll plant my squash as well. Unfortunately, depending on your particular need for symmetry and patterns, you only get 4 seeds back, and you have the maximum plot of 9. This little doohickey I have attached to my plot is a irrigator, so the plots stay watered a little bit longer. But let me grab some eggplant seeds. So let's plant some rude emojis, or nice emojis, depending on your mood. And then let's plant my chili peppers. So I wasn't super into farming. I will admit, when I started playing the reason I'm not having to water my plants is because it's raining, so they're already watered. Do I have anything I want to make seeds of? Hey, GG's. Oh my goodness, how you doing? Let's do some more squash seed. No, actually, let's not. Let's continue our chili pepper meta. Trying to think of a good under the bridge joke. Yeah, oh, congrats on the move. Okay, so yeah, this is my house. There's not a lot going on in here. I'll show you my house, but I'm not very good at decorating. So I just have the, I forgot what it's called. Hold on a second. The kotatsu. So the big rug and table thing. That's what I have. In the middle of the room, my bed, lamp. I haven't bought or upgraded my house yet. And you can upgrade your house to have like multiple rooms, multiple layouts, things like that, which we buy from HOUSE. So you can buy a house that just is bigger. Like you can buy a large full house, and it's only, you can also buy a house that is just one big room. This is obviously what you think, like a large full house. Like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get like a big main room and 3 rooms off to the side. I'll do that. Let me buy that. Then let me also buy the Gothic home, a little goth house. Okay. And then let's customize my house to be goth. Ho, ho, ho. Nice. And then we also can do, so we can change our floor plan. Would you like to keep these changes? One place item will put back. Yeah, keep the changes. Okay. So I just changed my house to goth, which fits my outfit, honestly. My outfit is giving a little bit of Adam's Family with a pop of color. You know? But yeah, now I live in a Gothic cathedral. And I now have a big main room and 3 side rooms. So now I need to move stuff. I need to move stuff. So let me do that. Decorating. Moving the stuff around the room. Okay, so now this can come in here. It is indeed bigger on the inside. The beanbag can go in the corner. That's bean in the corner. Okay. This is a stool that we'll probably put next to our area that we won't actually sit on. We'll just put stuff on. I still want my things next to the bed. But now we're going to make them a little more goth. Oh yeah, no, like it's like cozy is the vibe, and I appreciate that. So after you place things, you can quickly paint them. So it's very much you can customize your stuff. You can keep it nicely customized, and we'll go with a gray base for that actually. Yeah, well, we'll do that. So let me reset and color 1. Color 3. There we go. Okay. The bed probably should be... Okay. There is a Gothic bed out there. Let's make the mattress gray. And the pillow and the sheets black. And then the pillow red. Vampire brothel. You can't change the exterior, so you do need to make it... There is a Gothic bed that you can make. Okay. You can't put... I don't think... you can't put the rug in the main hall, but you can stick it here. So I'm going to put it here. You'll notice the goth rug cannot be painted because it's already perfect. Let's put the couch... now you can also remove the snap to grid. So you can actually, if you really need to be super precise with your placement, you can take the snap to grid off. I like the snap to grid on, but I'm going to make this a corner couch. And we will now paint it. I see a blue couch and I want to paint it black. And if you're really into your HSB, you can, okay, so it's already purple. We're going to make it a purplier purple. Like a super purple. There we go. And then what's this? This is our bedside table. Okay, well, let's put the bedside table by the bedside. Oh, we can't really do that now. I messed up. Hold on. You need to go out. 1. Out. 1. There you go. Can I paint you? Yeah, but probably not. Like, I probably don't have very many. Oh, I can paint. Excellent. Okay. That's better. Oh, that's... Oh, whoops. I'm going to paint you like you're the little black cat. Oh, I can't paint you because you're already the color you are. So yeah, so now my inside is very barren, but I got a bigger house. Um, yeah, I like that. I'm going to move this to the other side of the doorway so it doesn't block the mailbox. Okay. What was I making last night? I was making copper. You find, so another thing that I love is this whole game is about, it's about sustainability, but it's also about not hoarding. So when you have like you can hold a max of 40 of some item, a max of 30 of other items. At that point, the game really is like, hey, you have all of this. You should either sell it, cook with it, turn it into something else. One of those things is what you should do. You should not, like, you can't hoard items because you have a limited amount of space in your backpack and a limited amount of space in your home storage. So you can't hoard all this stuff. So you may as well turn it into something else. Or, like I said, chili peppers. These 16 chili peppers definitely upgraded my house. Like, absolutely. So that is one way to make monies, is by doing farming. Hey, JD lady, welcome on in. I will go ahead and put in 10 of those. Hey, Paisley Peak. So yeah, so yeah, now I have like I got 6630, so I'm good to go. So it does help when later on you have a seed collector. But even honestly, and let me go to the main city so you can see the main city, and we'll do like the redonkulous farming. We'll do the redonk, if y'all don't mind me getting a little redonkulous. So Hazel is here. Hazel sells seeds by the seed store. You can cook. So yes, you do have a cooking station. Some of the items come out, some of the items are baked items, some of the items are cooked. All of the cooking comes from one station. So yeah, I'll show you that when we get back. And I forgot to share in chat. So if you are running into, hey Rex, welcome on in. Yeah. The new on Crunchyroll, these 16 chili peppers upgraded my house. If you are looking for stuff and wondering where to find stuff, this site can help you. I will also note this site may have spoilers, so use it wisely and sparingly. But if you're looking up something, like right now, there's a tab for the economy, and it will help you figure out what are the most quote-unquote profitable crops to do. Chili peppers are at the top of that list. But if you can't afford chili peppers, you can probably afford lettuce and carrots. So I'm going to buy some carrot seeds from Hazel, and we're going to go just plant a bunch of carrots. Okay, that should fill 3 garden beds. And even the carrot seeds have, okay, one thing I would like them to improve upon is being able to see your seeds inventory from your regular inventory. You can only see it when you select them, but that's okay. So back to my house. You can also make more do by cooking things and donating. Like this is really, it's like you are getting due when you sell stuff, but really the idea is you're putting things here that you don't need and you are giving them to the community. So it's like, hey, I made too much of this. Does anybody want some? That's really what that box is kind of embodying. But also like the realness of it is, yeah, you're just selling your stuff. Okay, my squash is already starting to grow. Got little blossoms happening. The eggplants are, well, they're there. Hey, Jinx, welcome on in. So let me go back to my my massive amount of carrots. They're good for your eyes, kids. And we'll just plant all the carrots. It's hard to sometimes aim because, like, if you want them nice and neat, the game kind of... I'm hoping that one controller support is more supported. There's light controller support now, but it's not super... It's not super good. Like, it's good enough, but some of the buttons aren't assigned, so you get to dialogue boxes that you can't advance and things like that. Okay. Look at my field of carrots. Look at all of them needing... Everything needs water. It's no longer raining. So let me go to my watering can. Let me go fill up my watering can from my... I love that all of the computers and things have little smiley faces on them. Like, so this is a rain collector. It has water all the time, but when it rains, it obviously has more. So I'm going to go ahead and water my crops. It'll take about 10 minutes for these to grow. The chili peppers take a little longer. They take about 40 minutes. The eggplant takes, what's that? 2 hours. And the squash is less. So the squash is also a nice, like, plant something, go away and do other things, and then come back and tend to your farm. Some crops will need multiple waterings, so you may want to stick around. But the game is it's a very encouraging of, go do other stuff. Like, if you want to sit here and, maybe go make some coffee or make some tea or get a snack and wait for your plants to grow, you can do that. But also you should go out and do other things. So this is the cooking station. And you can see it's got a little oven inside. I like that it's got little hex tiles on the oven. And little prep station here. So, yes, sewing clothes is an activity. So yeah, this is my cooking station, and I can make soup, salads, eggs. I could make spaghetti, but I don't have any wheat. I don't have any watermelon to make a fruit salad. Make some carrot cake. Can do some smoothies, pancakes, croissant, cauliflower bites, nice, cinnamon rolls. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. Let's make some cinnamon tea because that's really nice. The cooking mini game is cute. No, it's okay. This is one of the first games that has done, like, there are other games that definitely do community. Palia is one of those like, hey, I need stuff. Does anyone have stuff? And yeah, Loftia is way more that. Loftia is way more like, does anybody have this that they're not using? And you're definitely going to find somebody nearby who's like, yeah, hold on, let me go get it for you. Come to my house. I'll get it, etc. This right now is the cooking mini game. I don't know if they're going to change this or not, because they did say that they may be changing some of the mini games. The cooking mini game is pretty simple. You're really just trying to keep the arrow in the green. You can bump it into the super green, and then it finishes. And that's it. And you get a little nice sound. Let's see. Pineapple cake. Ooh, onion soup. I do like a good onion soup. They're not saying French onion soup, but caramelized onions with the Gruyere on top and a little crock. I love that. So I'll make some onion soup. And what else? Porridge, ratatouille. Local legend says this dish was invented by a rodent. You can make omelet rice, which is something I'd like to learn to make at home. Oyster mushroom gyoza. Oh, making food in this game makes me hungry, and that's fine. And then one thing I was doing a lot of, which I think, where's the mushroom soup? I was making a lot of mushroom soup because mushrooms are very easy to find. Yeah. So mushrooms, there's an area in the game where the mushrooms just grow everywhere, and it's really easy to fill up on mushrooms. So you make those. Flax is also everywhere. So making banana, like basically flaxseed bread, like banana bread. Delicious. I also have a perk that sometimes when I make dishes or when I craft things, I get a little bit of the ingredients back. The little water droplets you can see are kind of getting low, like the halfway fill. So you wanna go ahead and boost those up a little bit more. My squash are almost grown. Fill up my water. So this is the clothing station. So this is tailoring. You will unlock recipes as you go, but you can turn things that you have into other things. Like, I could buy some punk rock pants, and to make them, I need seaweed leather, which I made from algae, and I need upcycled fabric, which I made from old fabric scraps that I found. So I can do that. I made the boots that I'm wearing out of upcycled fabric. Could do a little punk rock skirt. Let's try that. This one you don't have a mini game. You can just make stuff. You just need to have enough energy. And then this is also the carpentry, so you can make your own furniture. And you unlock see, I need to make a gothic bed. That's my bad. Why did I do all the trouble of updating my bed when I should have just made a goth bed? Sleep like a vampire. Wait, do they sleep? Goth bed. Goth empty bookshelf. A goth floor lamp? Nah. Okay, so you will unlock these by other means. You have to do a lot more activities and find them. And over here, this is the refining station. So this is all those things. Like in one area of the map, you'll find a bunch of plastic bottles. So I can turn those plastic bottles into plastic sheeting. I can also turn them into recycled polyester. All those mushrooms that I clip, I can turn mushrooms into mushroom leather. I find a bunch of clay around. I can make it into adobe to build stuff. Yeah, you were right on time, Alien Traveler. So yeah, all the stuff and all the scrap, you pick up, you bring home. Like there's a bunch of piles of tires everywhere. I bring the tires home. I turn them into rubber in this machine. I can turn bamboo into hard rubber. I can turn rattan into flexible rubber. Let's see here. I can make silk, but I don't have anything that uses silk. Let's see here. Oh, some aluminum bars. We'll make some aluminium. Yeah, they actually spell it aluminium here, so we'll make some aluminium. Oh, do I not have enough energy? Oh, my battery was empty. So my battery holds a lot of charges, but cooking, tailoring, crafting, all of that uses up energy. So we got to charge our battery up. Let's go ahead and use both my solar panels. There we go. Okay. I was going to make some aluminium. So I'll just make, how much can I make? Can I make it all? I can make 20 of it. Okay. So this machine gets to work. And again, it's going to take 8 minutes for this to happen completely. What can you do in 8 minutes in this game? Tons. Like, I can go and check on my crops. I can go and harvest my squash. You could drink 2 cups of tea, or sometimes you could make 1 cup of tea, leave it, kind of wish you had a cup of tea, forget you made that first cup of tea, make a second cup of tea, then as you're about to enjoy the second cup of tea, look at the first cup of tea that you forgot where you put down, and then just kind of laugh to yourself. Yeah, you could do that too. All right, let me replace the stuff in the bedroom because okay, first off, sorry, we have to take this back and then oh wow, that's vampire sleeping for you. And then we'll put the bookshelf here. Okay. Do we want? You don't even. Yeah, this one does. This one isn't paintable because it's already goth. So there is no like. There's no sleeping emoji or sleeping action yet. There is a lie down emoji, so you can like do. Hold on. Where's the emote wheel? There's emote wheels. So we can just lie down. Oops, sorry. Why is it not doing the thing? There we go. So you can just lie down. You could do that on the bed. You'd have to take your shoes off and all that. This house is larger now, and that's going to throw me off. So all of that little sound in the background you may have heard was my carrots all going, boom. They're all grown. So now it's just carrot time. Harvest, 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 harvest. So carrots will give you back exactly double what you you buy a pack of carrot seeds and then you get like twice as much once they're grown. So you buy them for like 10 dew. A carrot sells for 20 dew. So by buying carrots, growing them, and selling the proceeds back to the town, you essentially like make your money back plus. So what you make 100% of your investment back? Yeah. However, since I don't want to keep going and buying. Oh, I need more energy. I don't want to keep going and buying seeds every time. I upgraded to get a seed maker. So I am able to make seeds of my own. So I'm going to take 2 of the carrots and make seeds of them. And again, that's like it's a 4.5 minute process. So go do something else. Let me check in on my bees. Give them a little flower to turn into honey. Thank you, bees. And then the rest of the carrots, and you can see the thing here is like, this is basically a donation bin. So all the carrots and berries and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just going to put all the carrots in here. So yeah, it cost me like 270 dew to buy them, but I'm getting, wait, is that right? About 27 packs at 10 dew each. So yeah, so they're going back at a higher cost. And that's just delivering them to the town. There will be community quests. So there's currently, okay. Yes. Oh, free cotton seeds. That's a great. I'm very much happy if somebody wants to see something, I'll show it to you. So I'll show you where to find some free stuff. So I'm going to Loftia's main city. When you get there, Pebble will happily take you on a tour of the city. So Pebble is the chinchilla that's like sort of the unofficial mascot. They'll take you on a tour of the city. The map is not super great yet. Hey Mur, welcome on in. Happy Sunday. The map is not super great. You can't really move around while the map is up. You can add a marker to the map, but you can't see that marker on the thing. However, in this part over here, there's a whole park and waterfall. So to the northeast northeast of the hot air balloon, which I think I'm pointing the right direction. I am. Yay. To the northeast of the hot air balloon, there's a lovely little park. In the park, you will find these bushes. You can get wild berries, but sometimes you can also get cotton seeds from them. I'm full up on wild berries, so I need to... but you very slowly, you also get cotton seeds from these bushes. So you kind of want to wander around this area and look for those bushes. There's also mushrooms here, but you will eventually need a tool to pick the mushrooms. There's also clay on the ground. I'm full in clay. I need to start making more things or donating things. There are some more berry bushes over here. Now the cotton seeds are, it's a chance to get those, so they're not guaranteed. If you want to, if you eventually make some dew, you can buy the seeds from Hazel. Another place for the berries is in this little park right near the hot air balloon. So inside the dome, which is sort of a greenhouse of its own. It's very cute. Inside the dome, in these little walkways, you'll see the bushes here too. Oi, this here urban bohemian's hoarding all the clay. I am. I need to not do that. I need to donate it back to the town. And the reason is that you can always get more. So one of the earlier, I would say, advice from me to you, if you're playing Loftia and you're wanting to get started on a few things here and there, go around the town, collect from everywhere. So we zone into the hot air balloon here. You're gonna have in this area is gonna be clay, grass, mushrooms, and berries with cotton. In this area, you're gonna find wood and clay and some metal screws. Over in this area, you're going to find tires, plastic, and some metal scraps. And then over here, you're going to find glass and wire. So various places have various things that drop. So if we run over here, I love this building. This is Linda. She is the tailoring shop and trainer. And over here is Estella. She is the house decorator. This is Amani. She will sell you permits. Permits are important because those allow you to put more stuff on your plot. Hold on, where's the tutorial? Permits. The number of things you can place on your island is limited by permits. These limits help preserve the delicate balance of Loftia. Purchasing new permits from Amani will let you gradually expand your farm, storage, stations, and more. So you can put some stuff down immediately, but if you want to increase that, similar to other games, you kind of have to go to Amani to get a permit to allow you to put, like, you have one garden bed. If you want to get 3, you might need a permit for that. And the in-game philosophy behind that is we don't want you putting more on your plot than you can handle. So you have to sort of prove to us that you can handle what you've already got, and then you'll be able to increase your storage size. Hey Kay, welcome on in. Yeah, I went with like the farmhouse sweater and hat. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put on my punk rock skirt. Let's see here. Probably want to make that. That's the tool kit, I think. Is that the... And then we'll make that blue. Yeah, there we go. Of course you are, because you're playing Kenley, right? In Loftia. So yeah, the punk rock skirt is actually like shorts with a skirt on top. So over here you'll find like scrap wire And you'll find old microwaves that you basically break apart. Old washing machines that you can turn into stuff. So you'll find this stuff all over. If at first all you want to do in this game is go and gather and sell, that's perfectly fine. I definitely don't judge because I am a let me get all the resources, let me get all the stuff, let me upgrade everything, and then I'll start worrying about quests kind of thing. I remember there was one season of Destiny where I didn't even, like, I had accidentally not played the story and had leveled myself up to max just by hopping on and doing daily stuff every day. And eventually I was like, wait, is there a whole quest line that I have ignored? Yeah. So these are like special crates. If you do the mini game, then you get more stuff. But I like the tires because, like, see, she's like, I love the boingy sound that the tires make. They do make a good boingy sound. Why would you go on a quest unprepared, right? I mean, look at all this stuff that I have done. Definitely. Hey, Jory, welcome on in. So around town is where you'll be able to find various things. The characters will give you this information over time. So the only reason that I would say hurry now is hurry and hoard now is that we have about 3 more days of the game before the beta playtest is offline. So if you're around and you need some help, let me know. Let other people in the world know. They'll probably be able to, like, help donate stuff that you need. But otherwise, hey DC, welcome on in. The focus on you can fill your pockets. You can absolutely fill your pockets, but you should also send some of those things back to other people is really nice. So hold on, do I have... Even your home storage can only handle so much. So, like, I'm just full of... Okay, like bioluminescent ivy. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send this back to the city. Well, actually, you know what? Let me figure this out. I'm gonna go to the economy tab over here. So yeah, bioluminescent ivy soup will make me a profit of 80 if I sell it. Silk will make me a profit of 15, so that's not a good thing. So cooking ingredients is a better use. Oops. My poor chili peppers, they need water. Cooking is a better use of ingredients than crap. Oh, I'm out of energy. Soak up all the rays, my babies. It's partly cloudy, so they're a little slow. It's fine. Can I make some, let's see. I don't know if I can make some bioluminescent ivy soup. I can. Oh, I can make quite a bit. So yeah, let's cook some of that. Yeah, the gardening right now, everything is very cozy in terms of do the stuff. We're not gonna be dicks about it. If you log off and forget to come back to the game for a week, you aren't gonna lose anything. Okay, so I leveled up my cooking a little bit. Let me see here. I should have some seeds, so let's take these carrot seeds. And obviously plant them right away. Again, also the free cotton seeds that I got. So we'll plant those. Now I have to deal with like it being a little bit uneven. That's okay. Oh, I missed. Oh, I hate when I do that. All right. It's fine. It's not fine. You can move crops. I just don't bother. You can move crops if you want. We'll plant our carrots. So the crops, unlike real life, like don't suffer If you like, if you grow tomatoes in something, you can grow tomatoes in the thing again. It doesn't suffer. So you can just grow your crops in any layout you like. You can also grow flowers. I need to go get some more flowers so I can get some flower seeds. I got one more, so I'll put you here. I meant to put you up there, but that's okay. And then we water it all. So yeah, chili peppers take about 40 minutes to grow. The carrots take 10. Lettuce takes 5. Lettuce is also a 100% return. So you will double your money if you just do lettuce. It is the fastest crop, but you'll also find that seeds, a lot of seeds cost the same. So it's really up to you. Like if you're going to be doing stuff, then buy the seeds that, like the chili peppers, take 40 minutes. They are currently the most return for your spending. So plant the chili peppers, go do whatever, come back in 40 minutes, maybe 20. I think they do need a second watering, I think. And then yeah. But let's see, what did I make? I made some soup. I made lots of soup. So let's donate the soup to town. So yeah. 4 things of soups. 600 do. Cooking is definitely a way to make the do slowly or quickly. Whatever, slowly or quickly, whatever. The only thing you cannot give each other in this game is dew. So I can't, like if Jory and I were playing together, I couldn't give him dew. I could drop, I could just drop food on the ground. He could pick it up and then go sell that. So yeah, do the do, right? Ship it. What do I have too much of? See, I have the wild berries. Those are everywhere, so I should just get rid of all the berries. Get rid of the scrap wood. Get rid of all the clay. Glass cullets. All of these just return 1 dew for each, but you can keep going back and filling your pockets with these. So yeah, it's not a great return on your money, except you didn't pay for these things. So it's just free resources. When you zone into your neighborhood, Gamer Mama, you are automatically Chibisaurus, nice. You're automatically zoned in with other people. Oreo, cute. So these names will change depending on who's online. Right now, anyone can visit my lot, but they can't do stuff on my lot. I've been able to set the permissions on my lot so that people can come over. They can water plants, and they can I think they can use my crafting machines if they want, but they can't take anything. And you're able to, if you go to the build mode, there is a privacy and permissions. So you can lock things down to friends, you can lock things down to public, private. So you can't use my farm, you can't use my processing, you can't use my share box. You can also select best friends and a group if you're in a group. But yeah, you can't decorate. But people can come in. If Enter Island were set to not public, then people would not be able to even come in. There would be a little force field in front of my island that people, let me see if anybody else has it turned on. Nope. Nope. Okay, so no one here has it turned on. But yeah, if you basically deny anybody access to your island, you can absolutely just say, nope, can't come in. The trees are fixed, so if you are able to plant a tree on your lot, you can basically Now you can reharvest the tree over and over and over again. There was a bug earlier where the tree disappeared and you'd have to replant a new one. Okay, like you need water. You thirsty, girl. You thirsty. Did I put more seeds in here? I didn't. Let's do more squash. And then some more honey. Yeah, I like when you approach the beehive and you get the bzzz sound. It's really cute. They had to fix the beehive sound because for some reason it kept looping on itself. So the longer you stood next to the beehive, the buzzier they kept sounding. And I was like, are they angry? But they were like, no, we accidentally had the sound looping on itself. So let me see. What have I done? I've bought. I've sold. Oh, we can show you the more. We can show you the other biomes, and I can show you a really silly bug, which is funny. Definitely kind of funny. But they've done some work. They've done some work on the lighting, the weather effects, the time of day kind of thing. So right now, like a sunrise. Where's the sun coming from? Like, I don't think I've seen that big old sunset, but not anyway. So here's the air tram station, which we're going to take to another area. The Hanging Gardens. So eventually you get access to other areas. There will be a storyline that after you've gotten used to being in Loftia, you'll hear that, hey, I need someone to go check on the other islands. Can you do that? Everything in Loftia is a floating island. They talk about this a little bit, but not enough to satisfy your lore hound. If you have an inner lore hound, it might not quite satisfy. Might be some like, wait, what's going on here? So this is the Hanging Gardens, and I'm trying to remember. Seriously, I am I am also a cozy, like, let me do the cozy thing, let me do the fun stuff. But if you don't tell me what is going on in this world, I am gonna smack you. I needs to know. Oh, they're playing Community Farms. I don't like this game because I don't quite understand it. They're playing Community Farms. And Community Farms, at the end board here. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I can't go. Oh, I can. At the end board here, there are a specific number of crops that need to be grown. There are some little froggy seed dispensers here that give out random seeds. Your team has to plant, water, harvest, and drop them off. Now, I don't know. I think this is where they change they like select the new crop that needs to be grown. So you have to so you pick the seed, but do you pick the seeds? You spin, yeah, like, but it's still a spin, right? It's still like a So yeah. Hey Ben, welcome on in. And I'm glad you enjoyed the sleep. So it's a little chaotic, and you can see everyone's running everywhere to keep the plants watered, harvest the plants, get up there to turn the plants in. Once you've turned all the plants in, then, oh, you push it once it moves. Oh, see. This is, so let me, sorry. After you've turned the plants in and you fill them up, you then go pick a new crop from the board. What is interesting about this is one of the things that they could use a little more explaining on. I think there is a help for community farming. Yeah. It's an hourly event which 10 players coordinate to plant and deliver crops within a set amount of time. You build up score by delivering shipments of the requested crops to the basket. Choose a type of seed from the seed switcher, collect them at the seed dispenser, then plant the seeds in garden beds and water them. So this was unclear, the seed switcher part. And then be careful what you plant. If you let plants wither, they do impact the group score. So it's the kind of thing where it would help if you had a small group with you on voice, which the game, I think the game has in voice, in-game chat. I never turned that on, so I don't know. Oh, let me go ahead and bonk some stuff because I gave my excess to the city. So, bonk. So, ABB, always be bonking. There is a bounce pad around here somewhere, and I can't remember where. We can also cut down plant fiber because we need the plant fiber. Oh, hold on. There we go. I like the sounds when you cut the plants. It's nice. Oh, I am full of jute, so I should have sold some of that to the city. There's a bounce pad somewhere here, and I cannot remember where. I think it's over on the other side. Because there's a fun glitch that I'm sure will be fixed. But until it does, until it is, until it does, until it is, until it's fixed, until it something. Until they fix it, I'm just going to enjoy being goofy with it. No, it's not there. Although this is... Gotcha. Okay, this is Kun. Kun is the chef. So his shop will be full of cooking ingredients and recipes. And he is also a bit of a tsundere, so he respects you but is grumpy. You know, like usual. Oh, why can my brain not remember where the bounce pad is? I know there are some in another area, but because there's someone specifically saying there's a shortcut to get back up to the thing, but I can't get it because I don't have bounce shoes. Some of these rocks you can basically just smash if you have the right hammer upgrade. So eventually you'll upgrade your mallet. Oh, clovers. Nice. Okay, I can't remember where it is, so we'll go the long way to find one. Which is going into the overgrowth. This is an area of the game that you cannot get to right away. You will need to unlock some stuff first before you get access to it. I fell. I fell again. I keep doing this because I upgraded my glider and I'm not used to the I'm not used to the new updraft of it, so I keep falling off the things. There's no fall damage. If you fall off the map, you just come right back. Okay, I need to find a bounce pad so I can show this cute, ridiculous glitch. There are some areas you can get stuck in, and there is a teleport to start button, so that's like the stuck button, so that's also nice. There are collection bins all over. The collection bins represent community projects, so if you give the community projects, then you get souls, like solar, like soul. Those can be used to buy little upgrades at the community like teamwork page. But what am I looking for? I am looking for a bounce pad that I can't remember where it is. Oh, that's the way out. Okay, so I think it's... I get lost a lot in this game. Ah, there we go. Okay, so these bounce pads are usually you jump on them and they take you up high. But there's a little another player let me know about a little glitch. That if you land on a bounce pad while you're gliding, you don't stop bouncing. We're going up, up, up. Yeah, there's no stopping. So if you really want to see what these areas look like from above, you can. There are all these little floating islands that I thought I would be like booped out of the game map for, and it's like, no. So let's go hang out on one of these. Random bush in the air over there. So yeah, this is actually this floating island is actually something you can land on. And now you can get a look at all of the Hanging Gardens, which is a very, very good, it's a very cool and impressive map, I will say. So yeah, I was trying to find something in the Gridfall, and there's no good, the game, I think they put a way to get up there easily, but it's a bit random. And somebody said, hey, are you trying to get up to the top of this building? And I said, yeah. And they said, okay, so land on a jump pad while you're gliding. And it took me a minute to figure it out. And then once I did, I'm like, oh, hey, Vivian, welcome on in. So, yeah. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. So, what I would like to do, speaking of the community, we're trying to build a turbine. Do you want to build a turbine? We're trying to build a turbine so that everybody has access to it. So I need to donate some metal plate and some carrot cake. Do I have... I got aluminum bar. I think metal scraps make metal plate. So I need to go home. Of course, now I'm like... Now I'm where am I? Okay, so I'm like this. I'm as the song, as Amber said, above the clouds. So let's go this way to go to the balloon to get back home quickly. This is one of those glitches that I hate if they take out, because now I got used to it. There is no fall damage in this game, so I will prove that to you right now. We want that balloon that's right down there to go home. Just make sure I'm not going to fall off the edge. No fall damage. We Loftians are made of the rubber. Our bottoms are made of the springs. It's definitely a Gen X joke, I think, that one. I also use the teleport to start button when I need to get back, like, quickly as well. If I get lost or something. Sometimes I get stuck. I absolutely get stuck, and I wish that there were a stuck button that just moved you, like, you know, moved you like a little off center. Okay, so sorry. We need to, for the turbine, we need carrot cake and metal plate. I don't know that I can make carrot cake. Oh my god, y'all thirsty. I mean, so am I. Well, I do have carrots. Do I have wheat? I have 1 wheat, so we're gonna hang out here for a minute. I'm gonna grab my seeds. I am going to get some charge in my battery. I also have a perk that sometimes when I go to charge my battery, it doesn't deplete the solar panel, and that's really nice. But we're gonna hang out and make a little bit of wheat. How long does wheat take to grow? Sorry, 1 sec. I need to get it from my house. Okay, unfortunately, wheat takes an hour to grow. So I'm going to make some wheat seeds, and I will come back later to grow them so that I can make some carrot cake for the city. But right now, I'm going to turn this one piece of wheat into 4 seeds. And I will gather my carrots. Gather ye carrots while ye may. Gather my peppers. My money makers over here. And I needed, for the turbine, I need metal plate. Metal plate, I believe, is made out of scraps, or is it made out of screws? Metal plate is made out of metal scraps. I needed 5? 5. So this is an easy one. We are going to go ahead and charge up our battery. So donating these to... oh, I think I needed 5. Yeah. Donating these to the community project. We are all donating resources to try to build a wind turbine. If we can all get to build the wind turbine, if we can all get to the wind turbine, everybody will gain access to it. Because right now it is like the one recipe that is missing that I can't build. That is like a small wind turbine and a large wind turbine. I can't, or a medium one. I can't build them yet because we haven't unlocked the ability to do it. So I am going to be, like, I don't know how, because like I've said, I talk out of my ass a lot about what I would like in video games. I don't know if there's a good way to implement this in video games. Right now, even though a lot of people will donate things to the city and get due for it, there's no way for me to say, hey, I need like 2 things of wheat so I can make some carrot cake. I need 2 sheets of wheat. There's no auction house, thank God. Like, thank goodness there's no auction house. The only way would be for me to go into a public zone and say, hey, does anybody have wheat to spare? And maybe somebody does, and maybe they'll give me some wheat, and that's it. Otherwise, I just... Did I miss a carrot? I did. Shame on me. Otherwise, you know, like it'll take me like a minute and a half to get wheat seeds. Did I put anything in here? I didn't. Rude. Well, more chili peppers, obviously. Otherwise, yeah. You can check your friends' share boxes. The friend thing is also a little bit rough. Like right now, my Steam friends or anyone I've run into is on my friends list. I can't search for people in the friend, like pronounced Steven. Come here. Yeah. So, well, you and I were Steam friends, and since we both had the game, um, you showed up. So I wonder if that broke partway through. Cause yeah, I haven't been able to search for anyone and add them, but I did see. Actually, I don't remember. I think because we're Steam friends is why it was automatic. Because yeah, I've been able to search for people's usernames and I cannot find them in the in-game search. You added JD and then the game told JD you didn't. It's weird. I was able to add JD Lady because we bumped into each other and I was able to add her as a friend right then and there. But otherwise, the only people who are automatically on my friends list were people who are Steam friends who have the game. So it's weird. So it's a little bit broken. A little broken. I think, you know, if you're standing right next to each other, you can friend up and group up. But if you're not, then you can't. So yeah, sometimes you might have to do like that Discord call to be like, hey, I'm standing by the thing. Just zone in until you find me. Oh, it's no longer, I guess, yeah, like my water's worn off. I do have I have a farming perk which keeps one of the perks for my farming. Oops, sorry, that's not what I wanted. One of the perks for my farming is deep hydration. Deep hydration. Which sounds like something that, I guess, one of those extra hydrating powders sells now. But my crops stay watered for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I have maybe been doing a lot in this game. I do a lot less salvaging now, which is weird because that's pretty easy to level up. I've done a lot of crafting, a lot of farming, less cooking. I did enough fishing to get to the next stage of stuff, which will have a chance to slow down the minigame. How do I get the materials to get those skills? So, do stuff. You level up. So if you're in the game and you hit the escape screen, it'll bring up your little data pad, your mini data pad. And if you click on progression, you'll see that everything you do slowly levels it up. And sometimes you'll see on the screen a little capsule will show up and the bar will move, and that just means you've leveled up a little bit more in that skill. They grant you skill points and mastery points. So like this costs, sorry, hold on. Where's my OBS? This to upgrade my raw earth carry limit costs 10 skill points, like the little green things. You can see in the upper, I have 46 of them because I've been slowly leveling up. So that's how you get them. You know, it's very much a do stuff. You'll level up that skill. You don't have to spend those points in that skill. You can spend them in other skills, but just keep doing stuff. So when I sat and decided that I'm going to sit here and learn how to fish in this game, even if I don't like it, for an hour, I leveled up my fishing to the point where I was able to buy the skills that made fishing a little bit easier. So yeah, that will be if you do stuff, and mostly like the salvaging is easy. Like if you just take your hammer and start smashing things, you'll rank up salvaging. Salvaging, not scavenging. I guess I mixed scavenger and salvage together. Foraging is also if you start plucking plants and natural things, foraging will slowly level up as you do it. Crafting, yes, or when you scout materials. Scout materials in the black market. Don't do that. Crafting is when you craft and process stuff. Farming is planting and harvesting. Cooking is obviously cooking. Fishing is fishing. Research is completing bundles. So later on, you'll understand that you complete bundles in the game to help Loftia advance. Repairing, you'll eventually get access to a wrench where you can repair stuff. And then community is going on adventures, finding data paths. So yeah, all of these will get explained to you. But when you encounter them, let me go back. When you encounter them, there's a tutorials square on your Pebblet that will list them as you encounter. So any of those little pop-ups that you got, you can go back to and it will show you. So right here, proficiencies and skills. I should have gone to this instead of explaining it to you. But performing various actions will earn you experience points in different proficiencies. Leveling up the proficiencies will award you with points, which you can use to purchase skills. Skills are powerful boosts that enhance your abilities, making you more efficient. Some of the first skills that I bought were the ones that said when you do a thing, you have a chance to earn more XP doing it. Because I'm not really a min-maxer, except in MMOs. Then I am. Not at your TTRPG table, but in MMO, I'm definitely a min-maxer. Okay, I have wheat seeds now, so I'm going to plant this wheat so I can make some cake. I don't know why cake is what I need to contribute to the community for this today, but okay. So let's plant some wheat. Where will I put it? I'll put it here. So if you switch to the watering can, you can see that the wheat's going to take an hour. My eggplants are also going to take about an hour, so they'll all be ready when I come back after stream and after shopping. And yeah, so far I'm really liking it. It does a really good job of sticking to the cozy aesthetic of a game, and it really says like, this is not competitive. This is cooperative. You and everyone in Loftia, which Loftia, because everything's floating, so it's all aloft. You and everyone in Loftia are all working together to make this a sustainable city so that whatever happened to Earth, dun dun dun, we don't know, whatever happened to Earth doesn't happen here. So the reason that I was making those bars and the reason that I want the carrot cake is the community project. We are trying to build a turbine. Hey, Insomnia, what is not made better in life by cake? What is life if not cake? Persevering. I've been craving like a little grocery store bakery cake, and it's going to be hard not to pick one up at the store today. The only thing that makes it hard to pick up, the only thing that makes me not pick up a cake at the store is that my bags aren't really suited for cake. So it's hard to like get it even and home. Regardless, we are contributing to try to build a turbine. If we can build a turbine, then I believe everybody will get access to build turbines. This is the final stage of building a turbine, and I'm going to donate metal plate. I already had some at home, it's fine. And I need to come back and donate carrot cake, and then that will be my contribution. When you donate things, you get those souls, the currency, SOL, and you're able to purchase things. So I bought... I do kind of want the pajama onesie. That's kind of cute. I bought the Galaxy pants because they were nice. You can also buy the boots, but eh. Oh no, I bought the Galaxy sweater because space. These are like if you want to be a bat, a little cape and shorts, you can. When we build a turbine, we'll get access to the froggy onesie, so you can be frog. The game has about 3 days left in closed beta, so I think that they did plan this well enough that we're going to be able to do it. So one more day to go. So that's why I was making the things. But while I'm here, never let a trip be wasted. I'm gonna get me some scrap wood. I'm gonna get me some clay. And I think that's what's also really nice about the resource gathering is, you know, this stuff is just here. Everything does have respawn speeds. But if you log out, the game doesn't reset you. So if like you're sitting around waiting for this whole area to respawn and you got to go do something, just log out from here. Don't go back home. Don't go somewhere else. Log out from here, come back later and log back in, and everything will probably be replenished and you can just come back, harvest the area and do whatever else you got to do. There is a certain plant, the bioluminescent ivy. It is a rare find. It takes a while to grow back. It takes like 5 or 10 minutes to respawn. And I've seen people just sitting in an area, like you just see their character lying on the ground waiting for it to respawn. There was one area where like the secret lake, I'm just giving away all the secrets now. The secret lake, where they grow. Maybe I'll show you the secret lake, and that'll be like the last thing we do. I guess hands up, Loftia players in chat. Do all of you know about the secret lake? Haha, Jory just found the secret lake. Nice. It does take a minute to get there, although now I'm wondering if with the bounce pad hack, if you can actually get there yourself without having to do the whole thing. So yeah, so we'll go to the secret lake and that'll be like the last thing. But while I'm here, let me go ahead and fill my pockets with clay, which sounds kind of gross now that I think about it that way. Just putting a bunch of clay in my backpack and like, don't worry about it. So yeah, let's go north past the dome to the Hanging Gardens. And I'm curious if I can like jump hack it, but I'll show you the actual way so you know. Because I had to watch somebody do a video of it myself. And you do kind of need the glider and the propeller boost. The glider is like stage 1, and that is your standard Breath of the Wild style. You jump off, or you jump in the air and you can glide. There is a later upgrade to the glider that gives you, when you jump, you also have a propeller, so you jump and you boost up like that, and then you come down. Otherwise, the only thing I don't like is you can no longer not use the propeller, and that has thrown me off many a time. But I'm trying to get used to it. Because I will glide. I'll boost and glide everywhere. Okay, we want to go straight across. So we're just going to glide our way across Loftia. And you, like, once you get this, you don't have to, like, keep holding it down. Thanks. Once you get, like, this point, you don't have to keep holding the glide button down. You can just go. But yeah, we'll secret garden it. Which, secret lake. I want to say secret garden because of Madonna's album, Erotica. Okay, so yeah, the lighting, they upgraded the lighting for time of day, and I think they reset my graphic settings. But give it a second. I think I may have gotten my graphic settings reset, because it didn't always do this at 5 in the evening. But I feel like somehow maybe the weather effects for sunset got a little bit borked. Oh, I do remember the secret garden. Right. Oh, wow. Okay, so we come into the overgrowth. And we go here. We prune our way through these brambles. Some of the brambles you can actually jump over, but no. We come over here. You want to see these 2 banana trees. And then you want to look for the bounce pad. Nope. You want to come over here with your badass jump self. Come up, come up, come up. Coconut tree. Turn around and look for another coconut tree, and this person here giving you the hint. More mushrooms to bounce on. I think she also mentions the garden, but you want to come up here. Hold on, did I do this right? I didn't do this right. I think I did it right. Did I already get lost? Of course I did. Oh, no. I think it's over here is the person. There it is. So people in the gridfall must be useful to reach that secret cave. I don't think I found a secret cave. Wait, there's a secret cave? Hold on. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, first you'll need to come across, so yeah, bad. Yeah, secret tunnel. So after you see the person who's like here in the little piggy hat, you can do some simple jumps up here. Then you need to do a glider jump. Either use that as halfway or come all the way over here to the bioluminescent ivy. You'll talk to the spelunker. And then you need to come up here, which sometimes you can get to right away. Sometimes you might need to do that. Because yeah, the propeller lets you jump twice as high. Butterfly in the sky, etc. You should be able to get over here from here with your new propeller glider, but you may need to jump to that ledge up there. And then you jump over here. And over here. There's another bioluminescent ivy for you to pick up because you should be rewarded for your efforts. And then over there is the secret lake. And we just glide on down to it. The secret lake is where you're going to find some of the good fishing stuff. But you're also going to find a good collection of, first off, the bioluminescent ivy. So you could just log out here and come back. You're going to find bauxite ore, which you use to make aluminum. Sorry, aluminium. And copper scraps. And salt. Salt you use in cooking. There's also algae here. One of the things that you can make is a bioreactor, and you can feed algae into it and create energy, which is nice because a lot of times if you're not very good at fishing, you end up pulling algae out of the water, and you can use the algae for stuff now. So let's try fishing. If I can hit that light green square, it's an automatic win. But sometimes I don't hit the light green square. Oops, nope. There we go. Oh, okay, I just pulled back salt. They also made a small change. So this is not as easy to see, but you see the regular ripples here. That's a regular fishing spot. The sparkles on the ripples here mean you're going to find a more rare fish. It also means you're going to have a longer mini game. But I get a second chance because I leveled up my fishing. Okay, so that is the blind clave brochula. And you can read about your fishies here. The Haditha cavefish has quiet confidence and good instincts. The blind cave brochula. Haven't you heard? Pink is the new black for shadowy dwellers. So there will be places, and if you go to that Loftia Codex, it will show you where you can find these fish. The only confusing thing for me was the grove, which I love the maps. They're very cute, but the mini areas on the maps are not marked. So the grove is where Herb is. This is the grove. This is the floating islands. This is the outgrowth. This is the secret. Like those, if they were labeled on the map, would make it so much better. And maybe that's something they'll add. But the map feels like it is very cosmetic at this point. It is like you can't pin it to the screen. You can't do a little inset. I'd love that because I get lost a lot in games. So I have to keep moving and then map and then move and then map. And right now the map doesn't even center on me, so I'm hoping that those things get improved. I've mentioned a few of those to them. But this is where I sat and learned how to fish. And I hated every second of it. But now I am better at it. But I still don't like it. Like, I'll admit, I'm not a big fan. In response to comments about the fishing minigame, they have said that for now, this is sort of a placeholder. And you'll see I actually just earned a little bit of fishing leveling up. The fishing game right now is sort of a placeholder. It may not be the final product. So they are probably reassessing the fishing minigame because they've had a lot of comments about how it's not great. People can definitely see the vision, but it's not great. Nope, missed. Even if you miss, you still get something. So over here you get a lot of salt, which is good if you need to cook. So yeah. I am a little past my time, so we're going to have one more fish, and then... yeah. And then to get out of the garden... So yeah, if you want to log out here and wait for the bioluminescent ivy to resume, then chances are when you come back later and log back in, they'll have refreshed. You can also just sit here and chill, and they'll respawn while you're here. And then to get out of the garden, also, here's where like one pale clover is. One pale clover, which somebody makes a comment about, like, where is that clover? So you can use the flowers to make paint. I also like that you feed the clovers to the bees, so you're making clover honey. You don't feed the clover to the bees, but you know, basically you provide clover plants for the bees to use, and you get the honey from that. So yeah, we'll head back home to my neighborhood. I remember when I was much more of a honey, like, I had a better taste buds for honey. So if I got different kinds of honey, I'd be able to go, oh yeah, this is cool, this is cool. Is it a secret lake because you won't see anyone else there? It's more that it's not, there's no direct path to it. Like, you kind of have to know it's there, which you essentially, it's one of the things in the game where you either explore a lot or you have other people tell you, hey, there's a secret lake. So it becomes less of a secret because everyone starts getting it, you know. Okay, my wheat still has 40 minutes to grow, so we're not going to wait for it. Do I have anything to make seeds from? More chili peppers, obviously. And then I will sell back to the city. You can also turn in your fish. It's better to save these for cooking and research bundles. But I will go ahead and sell like 10 chili peppers, 750. Nice. 10 carrots. I'll hold on to the cotton because I'll probably make some seeds out of this. And yeah, ship it. So it does start to get easy to slowly build your dew. And then you go spend it, and you allow yourself to get more stuff on your plot, and then you come and make it again. So yeah. You can see the people on Mila's Island. You can see them in the chat because everything here is public. So you can kind of like eavesdrop on their conversation. And yeah, so this is my little house in Loftia, and this is my little like semi-goth outfit, and my now goth house, and my grapes. Hold on, let me get some grapes out of my trellis. And then let me water the grapes. The grapes will regrow 3 times, I think, on the trellis, and then you have to replant them. You can also get a single trellis. Like, you could just stack those next to each other as well. So, like, I wonder if you can just put them right next to your house. Little trellises. Do I have a trellis? I think I have another trellis. I was wrong. I don't. I do have a game. What? Why did I forget about my gamer monitor and gamer PC? Completely forgot about that. Let me see if I can... Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Let me make a trellis. A straight trellis. Ugh. Okay. How many trellises can I put down? Okay, I have room for 1 more trellis, so... put you by the house. And then we will plant a seed of grapes in you. And then we'll water you. So yeah, now this will start growing by my house. You can't get it flush, which bothers me a little bit, but that's okay. Maybe you can. Let me if I turn off snapping. No, it's still kind of refused, so that's fine. So yeah, I am now waiting on my wheat to grow. I will come back and make the carrot cake, do my contribution to the wind turbine, and the rate we're going, we should have the wind turbine by tomorrow, so we can add a little bit more. Gaming monitor for the Goth Vampire Fiend. I'd be tempted to launch an OnlyFangs. Really? Really? Shall I make it like my normal setup at home? Because I am on my couch right now. It's a little further across the room though, so you know, but that's yeah, no, I need to put that on something and halfway across the room. So yeah, I got to work on that. But yeah, I got a gamer setup. Only fangs. That's awful. My needy plants are needy. But yeah, let me go ahead and stop. And yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Paisley, for letting me have your extra key so that I could give it to Dance Lover. And I will say again, let me get out of the way again. If you have a beta invite key and you play through enough to get to the Hanging Gardens, you will receive your own invite code. You'll receive your own invite code that you can give to somebody else. And if you complete the quest line, you will unlock the Beta Bara, so the Capybara beta skin for early access. And yeah, now I don't know I don't know if they will be doing early access for everybody who is in the closed beta test, or if early access will then be locked down to Kickstarter supporters, things like that. But if your email's tied to your account, so it'll all save. And since I believe Loftia plans to be free to play, you'll get it down the road. So yeah. Hey, thanks for joining me and thanks for watching. If you want to see more of what's coming up, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out more videos, there will be gaming videos coming, well, honestly, as soon as I stream them and get them online. So it's been great. Thanks for spending time with me. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, take care.